What is going on, my beautiful peoples? Or should I say, how you be in 2023? We got something to talk about today, y'all. People don't want to see you make it until you've made it. People don't want to see you make it until you've made it. We're going to talk about this thing. But first, we got to show some love to our gold members and to our silver members and get this live stream off with our normal B-roll. And then we'll be right back for this conversation. Hold on one second, y'all. What is going on? All my peoples, all my family in the building. So, first, let's take care of some necessary business. If this is your first time watching our live stream, if this is your first time coming in contact with our content and our channel, we would love for you to hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to become part of the family. We want to see you here because we appreciate you being here. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button below. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you know when we drop more content. And by all means, while you're down there, feel free to go ahead and give this live stream a thumbs up. Give it a like. I'm sure that the algorithm will thank you. Hi, my name is the algorithm. All right. Anyway, we got that necessary business out of the way. Let's go ahead and speak to some people and let's get this party started. So we got my buddy Psalm 146 in the building, letting everybody know she's first. What's going on, sis? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Warning, Skydome. What's good, fam? Thank you for coming through. Y'all pardon my MacBook Air camera. It acts crazy when I dance and move around in the screen. It tries to auto adjust the light. But anyway, we got my bro Tex. What's good, Tex? How you doing? Tex said once you do, then they act like they've been there the whole time. Come on, Tex. We about to talk about this. We got my buddy Tamika Davis in the building. What's going on, sis? How you doing? I believe we have a new visitor to our house. Kay ain't pressed. What is going on, sis? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We thank you for being here. Y'all, let's showcase some love. She's new to the house, new to the family. Let's run these numbers up. Let's help everybody to grow because that's what we do over here at Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Thank you for being here, Kay. We appreciate you, sis. We appreciate you. Psalm 146. Speaking to everybody, let me see if I can get through this. Good God's glorious evening at Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, at Warning Skydome, at Tex Hockey Cards, at Tamika Davis, at K Ain't Pressed. Yeah, there we go. We got my big bro Vision in the building. What's good, big bro? How you doing? How you doing? I see you in the building. So I don't know. I'm not going to assume, and I'm not going to insinuate, but if you just happen to be perusing in the comments and you see the link to the stream and you want to come up and talk about the subject, you are more than welcome to do so. I'm going to put it that way. Let's see everybody. Speaking to everybody, we got one of our gold members in the building, Amber Angel's Truth. What's going on, sis? How are you doing? Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your presence. And thank you for being one of our gold members. We greatly appreciate it. She said, good day to the entire chat, sending positive vibes, even if you are already full. I like that. Now. Yeah. Geek Squad. You know it, Psalm 146. You know it. Amber came through with the same thing. Hit him with that Geek Squad. Y'all, listen here. My big sis is in the building. Panama City. Miss Lee. How you been? Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. We truly appreciate your presence. We got my buddy, my Renaissance grandma. What's going on, sis? How you doing? We got my buddy, La La Red XOXO. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. Everybody is speaking and showing love to everybody. That is what is up. Oh yeah, that's E-Money. That's E-Money on the beat. Yeah, he put the beat together for us. So we use that for our content. I'm going to change up the pictures and some stuff because I can update some things and that kind of deal. But yeah, that's E-Money on the beat. We got my bro King Morgan in the building. What's good with you, fam? How you doing? Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. What is going on, Elisa? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I was reading two comments at the same time, and it didn't quite work out that well. See, I knew it. I knew it. My big bro came through. What's good with you? Thank you, Amber.
Like a mouse to a trap. What's going on with you?
I can't call it, big bro. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. You'll probably draw the other one in here shortly.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
I know. I saw your topic. I'm like, really? Oh, and just to let y'all know, you made me go get my notebook.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We got the notebook, y'all. This is about to get real. What's going on, sis? April Showers. Thank you for being here, sis. We appreciate you. It's a trifecta. I love it. Look, we have been on like 3 different panels together today.
Yes.
Indiana Jackson, what's going on? Trying to make sure I catch up on the chat real quick. Scratching Pete, what's going on? Big Bro J, African Dream.
What's good, man? What's up? Man, what's poppin'?
Thank you for being here, big bro. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me, man. Real talk.
This is about to be a very, very good conversation. This is about to be a very good conversation.
I believe so.
Unicorn Lady, how you doing? Thank you for being here. April Shower is one of our members. Thank you for being here, sis. We appreciate you. Hey, look at this. M&T Limited Cooking got some internet on that cruise. What?
What? Y'all out on that water
What's
and
going
still
on?
got internet? Yeah.
They in St. Thomas. Excuse me.
Ew. They got their plank out.
Yeah. Austin Powers. Oh man. Okay. I think we are caught up on the chat. Okay. So, I'm gonna start with you, Jay.
Okay.
Tell me what you thought when you saw the title.
A lot. And I thought how absurdly, ridiculously, insanely true. Cause in some people's eyes, you ain't nobody until you've made it. So you're not worth entertaining until you've made it. So rather than help you be a part, or instead of them being a part of helping you be the arrival to that destination, whatever it is you in pursuance of, it's easy to love people on top. It's easy to love people on top, but who helped you get there? Once you've accomplished all of these things, again, I know. Hey, Miss April Showers, how you doing?
Hey, Miss April Showers.
I think Joe, you played a little ball. Trent, I know you got a young boy right now playing ball. You ever been on the having one relative that's actually in the league, the NFL, and then another one? Y'all, if y'all ain't never heard this, football is a big deal in Texas, and anytime you state champs, that's a big deal because the competition is fierce. But I said all that to say, very few people see you putting in the reps. Very few people see you staying after practice is over so you can work with that one coach because this ain't quite right or that ain't quite right. But boy, the way people stand up and holler on Friday nights.
Yes. Oh, see?
I'm done.
We starting early. Real quick, before you go, Vision, let me just say hey to Miss April. Thank you for coming up, sis. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to come up. I'm up here, y'all, with three beautiful, amazing guys that are doing great work. But I had wanted to mention an African Dreaming show today. Um, we were talking about special needs, and I wanted to say I need everybody that's in this chat, if you can try to make a commitment to support your community when organizations decide to have community awareness days or things that's going on. We had a autism awareness day on Sunday, and I was a little disappointment, but I'm going to still keep going on. We only had 30 something people to come out, but if you can support people that are trying to bring awareness to things that are affecting the community, I would appreciate that so much. Thank y'all for allowing me to come up and speak. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's an excellent point, and I'm so glad that you mentioned it, Miss April. And I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Frustration, jealousy, hate, all of these things that are the subject of what we're discussing come in many different forms in various ways. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, whether intentional or unintentional, we don't understand the struggles of others, so we don't give it the same attention that we would something that we intimately understand, which is sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So, um, I'm just asking if people can make a commitment to help out in your community when people are trying to bring awareness to different things that's going on in the community. Um, and I know this, this was the first one. Next year, it'll be bigger and better.
Hmm.
For Autism Month, it'll be better. But we have to start recognizing what's out there. I'm 60 years old and I'm still learning. I'm trying to stay abreast of everything that's going on and help my community. So,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. And that's what we're all trying to do. And I appreciate you for sharing that because it's something that we all need to be reminded of because there are people that are going through things that we may not completely know because we can't see from the outside. There's a lot of things that happens to humans that you can't see with the eyes, but they are just as real as anything that you can touch and grab hold to.
That's true. I might look like $1 million, but baby, some days I'll be lucky to get out of bed.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I'm still keep going on. You
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
yeah. I got more good days behind me than I do ahead of me. And my life goal is to do the right thing for as long as I'm living now.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
y'all have
Thank,
a great day.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am. You too. Thank
All
you
right.
so much,
Thank you.
sis.
All right.
All right. Yo, look, we had one of our members come up and share a message with us. And I want us all to take heed to the message because the things that are said that April said are so true. And it really ties in with what we're discussing because what you said, Jay, about Friday night lights versus Tuesday night practice and after
Mm-hmm.
practice, it's so true. And I put this thing out on Instagram. I don't know if anybody's seen it. If you haven't, go check it out. It's on our Instagram. I posted it today, I believe. Yeah, today. And the music behind the video goes, everybody wants to be the champ, but nobody wants to work to be the champ.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
how how silly of us is it to hate on someone else because they chose to work while we slept?
Uh, wow, wow. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna take this opportunity while we have this conversation, bro. Be it social media, be it on your job, be it well. You know what? Before I even get into that, I'm gonna please. Hey, what's up, Sammy Joe, 1982,
Hey,
and
Sam.
everybody in the chat that spoke that I Miss Deborah Garrett, everybody I didn't get to, um, and everybody coming in. I want to say, please, if y'all don't mind, please share this live out if you feel
Yeah.
so inclined. No
Thank you.
pressure, but just share this live out.
Oh no,
And to get
you
to
got
my,
to hit him with the African dreaming, no pressure.
I can't do that. I'm gonna say that. I'm, I'm gonna say that one, Joe.
I got
But
you.
I do want to say this. It's real important in my estimation. You know, I'm. We got these two youngsters up here who, when y'all live long enough, you get to my age, you look at things a little bit differently. And
Boy, I got
I'm gonna
suits
say
older
this.
than you.
He hit me with suits. He didn't say a pair of pants or a shirt. He said,
No,
"I
no.
got suits older than you, boy." But you know what, man? Your you may be in a position where you don't see yourself as great as you truly are. You may be in a position where you constantly question your contribution to society, to your family, to your job, to all of this kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you what can also happen simultaneously. You living so good in somebody else's eyes, and you so happy and so fulfilled and so full of joy and radiance in somebody else's eyes, you may not believe it because of how you see yourself. It's folks out there walking around on this planet that are in complete disarray because you remind them of everything that they not. You constantly remind them by your mere existence of everything that they want to have and want to achieve, and they not. And I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna shut up.
But
To take it a step further, as Joe was
yes,
saying, your very existence can not only remind folks of what they not and what they aspire to be, they can have more than you and still envy you day in and day out. And I'm
it's
done.
true.
I'm
It's
done.
true.
It's the truth.
And let the choir say amen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when I saw this title, people don't want to see you make it until you made it.
Yeah.
That first made me think about, who are you to tell me I made it?
True.
Ooh,
True. True.
come on, bro.
Who are you to say, or who are you to tell me I haven't made it?
That
Yes.
part.
Yes.
I woke up this morning, so guess what? I made it.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah.
I made it.
I made it.
Uh-huh.
Now, I might not have made it based on your conditions, but on my conditions, every time I wake up and I can put my feet on the ground, I made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Second, you know, it goes back to the overnight success.
Yes.
No such thing.
Yeah.
It isn't. I don't care what your economic status, your financial status, your upbringing, what side of the tracks you live on or didn't live on. You have no right to judge me.
Yes.
Right. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That goes back to the old adage, walk a mile in my shoes, but then there's a man beside me with no feet.
Mm.
Boy.
Mm.
God knows.
Mm. 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 Mm.
I don't hate on nobody.
Yes.
First of all.
Yeah.
I want everybody to win.
Mm-hmm.
I stay in my lane. I
Mm-hmm.
pray, and I compete with nobody but myself. That's it.
That's it, bro. That's it.
And so, to get back to your topic of discussion, they don't see in all the content creators in the chat and my two brothers up here on the screen, they understand this when I say this. Y'all don't see what goes on days, hours, weeks, or months. All you see is a thumbnail that says people don't want to see you make it until you make it, and boom, there it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't see the struggle, the homework, the research, the conversation that goes on to put on a simple live stream or a video.
Now, this is the funny thing. I'm gonna take that a step further. I'm gonna be 100% real. I was on the phone with Jay, and we came up with this in the middle of a conversation. I mean, hey,
that's how you do it.
But had it not been for the conversation, the light bulb may not have happened that triggered this panel discussion. Because now I'm gonna read game nerd mom's comment, because what she said is so true, and I'm gonna slightly elaborate on it. People project their insecurities onto other people. People don't think that they can do it, so they will say and believe that you can't do it either. It's sad, but folks are like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. If everybody chasing $10, it's easy to say can't nobody get that $10. But when somebody gets it and now they're gonna give you two, all of a sudden you're on their side. But the whole time you've been like, can't nobody get the $10. Right. So people ain't on your side until they realize being on your side can benefit them.
Correct. You know, it's funny, you know, everybody's on your side or may not be when you're on the bottom. But soon as you start an incline, you done changed. Why you doing that? That ain't never gonna work. Who are you? Why am I doing this? Because I need to change. I want better for me and my family.
And can I say, Vision and Joe, it ain't no limitations on who these people are. And if we're gonna have this conversation, we're gonna talk about it here. Let's talk about all of it, because
please do.
I done seen superiors be jealous of subordinates. I done seen bosses be jealous of employees because of their ideas and or work ethic. I've seen brothers be jealous of sisters, sisters be jealous of brothers, cousins jealous of cousins. And here on the cool, we gonna take, sometimes spouses can be jealous of each other. Sometimes mothers and fathers can be jealous of each other. I done seen people who personally within the dynamic of my own family structure. Sometimes a child can come along and then in spite of all the opposition, that child ends up making better decisions, better choices, and not necessarily because the parents granted them better opportunities, but because they just are who they are, because they are older soul. They just see the world different. I done seen mothers be jealous of daughters because the daughter may have went on to have a happy, successful, whatever. Marriage, kids, just a good job, just a good whatever. And I done seen the same thing with men. Family, I'm telling you, people don't want to see that until they see that you've already made it. And then the kicker is when they didn't believe in you and you did it without their assistance.
How dare you do that without my help or input?
Exactly.
Come on.
I'm grown.
Come on.
I make my own decisions, and I don't care if you don't like them or not. Doesn't matter. As long as it's morally, ethically, and legally right, I'm gonna do it. If I want to.
And I'm gonna tell you, now this is where this whole thing came from, and it's a part of this conversation. So I feel like it's only right that this be mentioned. It comes in so many ways and forms, because the whole thought behind this topic, Jay and I were discussing how different channels get different things when it comes to YouTube. And what one channel does, they can get away with, but another channel can't, because there's a nerd in the office somewhere in Google flipping a switch that says, hey, you get extra, but you don't because I don't know you yet.
Right.
This
That's
is how
game.
That's
the game.
The same thing happens in life. I don't know you, so you get nothing. But when I know you, welcome to my circle.
Correct. And
It's
that's
right.
Yes.
that's like I tried to, my daughter, my kids, I keep it real. When they get to a certain age, they get dad full tilt.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
told my daughter, I said, let me explain something to you, sweetheart. First of all, the world does not like you
There you go.
because of the color of your
Yeah.
skin and the sex that you were born. Now,
Mm-hmm.
get over that and let's move on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is guaranteed in life. You have to get it. And just to let you know, I am your biggest cheerleader and I will do everything within my grasp, control, and power to help you get to where you want to go.
That's it.
Right.
That's
But
Right.
you
it.
got to understand, and this goes back to the prophet Cat Williams.
Okay. Okay.
Haters do what?
Hey.
Haters hate. So let them do what they do. You know what they gonna do. So let them do
Yeah.
what they do and move on. Now I
That's
Right.
it.
understand. Oh, you're a hater. Okay, good. Do
Yeah.
your thing. I'm gonna go around you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
real quick, I definitely have to say hey to Amber
Mhm.
Angel. Thank you for
Yes.
coming up, sis. How you doing?
Well, first of all, I have to see, am I echoing or anything?
You good?
You good.
Okay, and I'm probably not with the conversation because it took me a minute to actually get it together.
Oh no, you good?
You fine.
But the last thing I heard said was African Dreaming was saying, as I was trying to get on, he was saying sometimes it's your family members. And I wanted to get on to say, I actually was raised with my mother downgrading me in every way, shape, and form,
Wow.
physically, mentally, the whole 9 yards. She's still doing it. But I found out yesterday I'm going to have to take care of her. That's going to be rough because,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
anyway, my thing is this. I'm 13 years clean. I did it myself,
Amen.
and
Bless you.
she, thank you. I'm having a problem hearing, but I'm trying. So even though you have to stay with your mother and be raised by your mother, telling you all the negative things about your look, and you're always gonna be a piece of whatever word you want to
Mm-hmm.
choose. And then when I got on the drugs real heavy for years, decades, and she's like, "That's what I expected of you," just hateful. But then when I got clean, she found new ways to downgrade me. And I'm like, okay, she's just going to be that way. And I
Mhm.
had to look, you have to look beyond the people that throw those nails under your wheels. They want to, take the wind out of your sail, and you got to go on. And it's a daily struggle knowing I'm going to have to take care of her now. My other siblings are not going to step up to the plate. And so you just have to stay strong, stay in the word, whatever your higher power is, and continue, you know, no matter
Yeah.
no matter what.
That's
I,
right.
I
You
just I just I just hate it where people, if I could just give them my handbook to making it through certain things, I would give it to them. But it's just like small children; they're not going to listen. But if just, I don't want to go off topic. I'm trying to stay on topic. But the main thing is, no matter what, an April shower says it best, in my opinion, that we are all a light.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let nobody snuff out your candle. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I mean, we all are guilty of doing things, but you got to move on past that. And I moved past so much. And I think I went through certain things so I could look back and see, hey, don't do that. Don't do that to people. You didn't like it done to you. Why are you doing it to somebody else? And we struggle and we go through these things to correct ourselves, to be corrected, I should say. And
Mm-hmm.
so, basically, to go along with your title, the only person that can really take your light from you is you. You have to surrender that to
Yeah.
someone who wants to bring you down.
Yeah.
Yes, they can influence. They can influence you. My mother influenced me since I was a small child, but I know better. And against that, I have to tell myself, I'm not ugly. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not a drug addict. I'm none of these things that she's saying and none
Mm-hmm.
of these things that she said. For a long time, I let her hold darkness over me, but
Mm-hmm.
I was letting her do that. I gave her evil power by surrendering my light, my strength. She's like a vampire. Some people are like vampires. They'll suck all your energy until they've seen you fall, until they've seen you defeat.
Yeah.
So always continue to rise up, you know. And I'm
Yeah.
just trying to tell everybody in the chat, somebody might need to hear, somebody might have somebody that's in their ear all the time. You this, you that, you this, you ain't never, oh, you ain't gonna do that. You know what? That should influence you. Go completely opposite. Go 360 on their on them. Go
Mm-hmm.
360 on them. Because at the end of the day, if they leave you when you're down, they'll leave you when you're up. If they don't leave you when you're up, those certain individuals, they in the darkness doing stuff to to trip you up, to see you fall. That you won't even see it coming. They'll
Now,
blindside you so fast you won't
now,
even see it coming. So keep your faith in yourself and continue. Don't let nobody steal nothing from you. There are little vampires out there that I use the word vampire because they'll suck your positiveness right out of you. And she almost sucked my life right out of me.
mm-hmm.
But she can't do
Yeah.
that no more. And I proved it to her yesterday. I said, look, you want me to go 360 on you? I said, you remember 15 years ago? I said, I still can do that, Mom. She goes, whatever. I'm like, no, I don't choose to do that. I'm going to clean your house and I'm going to take care of you. Well, I just want you to go home. I'm like, I have a blind brother here. I'm not going to let him live like this. She just
Right.
has given up, right? So you have
Yeah.
you have to, even though she did that to me, I have to take care of her
That's
because
it.
in my soul, I'm going to lift myself up.
That's right.
I am a light. I am not this dark that she tried to keep me in.
Right.
See, I'm not going to give that to her. So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to say, I don't do it like you three do. I mean, y'all is the dream team as far as a panel. Yeah, I'm gonna give you y'all's flowers right now. Y'all are just the dream team. I
Man,
said, oh my
you
God,
work.
I said I'm
You
not gonna be able to get up there with them. I said,
Yeah,
wait a
you can.
minute,
That's right.
wait a
That's right.
minute. I
That's right.
can, I am, and I did,
Yes,
and
Mm-hmm.
you
I
did,
thank
Amber.
you,
You're
and I
welcome.
thank y'all.
You're welcome. We
I didn't
appreciate
get up here to be up here with y'all. I got up here because I fought myself telling me, no, don't do it, don't do it. Because y'all shine so bright, especially together.
Thank you so much.
So bright. And y'all
Thank
know it.
thank
Watch
you,
all y'all
Amber.
smile. Okay. I love you guys.
Thank
Love
you
you
so
too,
much,
Amber.
Amber,
Take
for
care.
coming up. Love you
Y'all have
too.
a,
Appreciate you.
I love y'all.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
Bye.
right.
You're
All
Bye
right.
welcome.
bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Boy, now listen. Now I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm saying this because y'all know I try to live by example. When we have those that do so much to support us, it is
Mhm.
only right and only fair that
Mhm.
those individuals are allowed to express themselves. So the fact that Amber wanted to come up, I appreciate you, sis. Much love as always. Thank you for sharing your story. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that you said before you jump down, that the people that aren't with you at the bottom will be the same people that aren't with you at the top. That's a gem.
Yeah,
That
it
right
is.
there is a gem. Because if you can't rock with me when I don't have two pennies to rub together,
Right.
guess what's gonna happen when I got $1,000 bills to rub together?
Right.
The same thing.
Same thing.
Right. Right.
See, y'all,
I'm gonna go get my pizza. I'm gonna leave y'all with the chat.
you may want to hear this before you walk out the door.
Okay, I got you.
And this is for everybody in the chat, especially y'all in the back. Right now, somebody is mad at you right now because you chose peace over drama and distance over disrespect.
Yep. Yep. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Now, see, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get his pizza. But I'm gonna tell you something. What you said is a mouthful because in society, weakness is portrayed as strength, and strength is portrayed as weakness. I went off because I'm strong. No, you went off because you weak, and you didn't have the power not to. Those that choose not to is where the real strength is.
Yes.
Mike Rashid said something interesting in a podcast or interview. He said that you should be strong enough to be able to kill somebody else, but choose not to.
That's right. That's right. That's facts.
I'm gonna go get my pizza. I'm gonna go get my pizza.
And to elaborate on what you said, Vision, I mean, it happens in the family dynamic. It happens in the relationship, as far as romantic and non-romantic relationships. Right. It happens in almost every capacity of life we could imagine, wherever a relationship persists. Whenever you part ways from people because, and see, can we make this a little bit more nuanced? Because sometimes people say what you just said, and some people misinterpret or misunderstand it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Separating yourself from somebody who no longer serves you a purpose. That's how it's usually said. That's how it's usually interpreted and felt, right?
Right.
But sometimes you separate yourself from people who ain't good for you no more. And when you hang around people who not good for you anymore, what you allow yourself to do is no longer be good for them when that was never your intent, because they the one that created the dynamic in the first place.
Correct.
But like you said, folks will sit back and be mad at you because you chose self, because you chose your peace or your family's peace. You know, I know whole families. Some of them, I'm talking, let's say you got a husband and wife over here. They got 2 kids apiece. Now, out of this husband and wife, somebody might be brother and sister, or brother and brother, or sister and sister. Live in the same town. Kids go to the same doggone elementary school or middle school. Kids know they cousins, but they don't kick it with each other.
Right.
Now, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But sometimes, no matter who it is in your life, you have to make a conscious decision on the amount of time, energy, and effort that you want to invest in that person.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Period.
Correct. And you know, that is absolutely on point what you said, because I am always going to choose peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard this today, and it made me stop dead in my tracks.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody says they love you and they hurt you, they don't love you. They're using you.
Right. Right.
And that made
Right.
me stop dead in my tracks and
That's
just
real, bro.
ponder that thought. Because if they loved you, they never want to see you hurt.
Exactly.
Never, no matter what.
Exactly. No matter what.
And yeah, and I I'm gonna say it
Hey,
anyway.
no, no, no. Go ahead, bro, cause you on something.
There's and now I'm talking in relationships. You can pick the relationship.
Yeah.
In a relationship, I'm allowing you a piece of me to make peace within me. But if you steal my peace, I'm going to leave you in pieces.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come
Bruh,
on, bro. Come on.
that
Come
hit
on.
me a while, 2 years ago. That hit me to the
Yeah.
point that it got me to where I'm at right now because I had to do that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Correct.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
As much as it hurt, but as much as I
Yeah.
had to do it because I had to get my piece.
Come on, man. You
I,
better.
I
That's the. th- What greater gift can you give to yourself?
yes,
That don't mean that you selfish. That don't mean
right.
that you looking out for just you and all of that. Some of the people who love the hardest and love the most still deal with stuff that they don't deserve. It ain't no
Correct.
way around that, because when you love somebody, be it a romantic relationship or just a whatever relationship that you have with somebody, a certain level of vulnerability must exist on both parts for
Yes.
the thing to work. Sometimes, who was it put it in there? Somebody put who was it? I want to get the right person right. It wasn't Miss Nancy B, because she's still with DJ Ron. I think it was Unicorn Lady Tech. No, let me go to Trent. Who in the chat says they chose divorce?
That was
Or somebody.
Unicorn Lady Tech.
It
I
was
saw
Unicorn
that.
Lady Tech. Well,
Yes.
okay, well, I'm gonna say this. Uh, it may not be on paper, but it's parents out here divorcing their kids
That's
because they
right.
need to. It's kids out here divorcing their parents. It ain't always just husband and wife. It's people divorcing jobs. It's people divorcing relatives, and toxicity is real. I don't use this word a lot, but because I think it's got to the point where it's damn near overused. But narcissism is a real thing.
Yes.
Some of us grew up with narcissistic people in our lives, and we didn't know how to uh, either verbalize it or convey it or whatever. But it's a very real thing, and
And
sometimes, go
you're
ahead,
right.
bro.
And that's what Urban Gardening Chronicles mentioned that when Amber was up here talking. She said narcissistic. You absolutely right.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
and and sometimes we have to release these people from our life, because I'm gonna tell you something else from my time of living on this earth. Uh, Sometimes we may fall victim to it and not realize it,
Right.
but sometimes people have completely codependent, horrible relationships,
Yes.
because the person that's mistreating you don't know how to exist without a you to mistreat. And
Correct.
you
Come
Ooh,
on, bruh. Hold
wait a
up.
minute,
Whoa, whoa.
ooh,
hold on.
Time out. Time out. No,
ooh,
no.
You
oh,
You're not walking
oh.
past that. Say that again for the people outside on the other side of the bushes.
sometimes toxic relationships exist because the person that's been mistreating you for so long don't know what to do without having you to mistreat, and you don't know how to not live in a circumstance where you're not mistreated, that you find ways to manipulate a way to always connect or coexist with that mistreatment. That's equally as detrimental. That's equally as harmful as anything else you could do.
It sure is. Amber asked you, Jay, if you think, based on what she said, her mom is narcissistic.
Mm, I'm not a based off of what you said, Amber. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just old country boy raising chickens in Africa, so I'm not giving any type of medical advice. But I will say that from the mannerisms and the behaviors that you described to me, I would think that those qualify 100% as narcissistic behaviors. Um, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna give I'm not gonna give a rundown again of the remedies or causalities that exist or things that you can find over in DSM-5. Hell, I don't know, DSM-6 might be out by now. Uh, when I first started studying, it was on DSM-4. So things have happened, things have progressed. But I'll say this: since you asked me, Amber, I will say no. That's it. That's all I got. But yeah, it sounds like it to me. But that's just a YouTube observation. It's not medical advice or nothing like that. But it
Now,
sounds like it to me. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this just to elaborate on what you were saying, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
There's this thing in nature called a symbiotic relationship, which means that
Mm.
two animals
Mm.
have to feed off of each other in order for them to win. There is no
Hey,
other
what you
way.
know about that, boy?
Boy,
Hey, come on now. Look, we done stepped over into a whole nother little geek town. But I'm just, hey,
Okay. Okay.
you think about this. A tick doesn't know how to do anything else but suck the life out of others.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
There are people that are ticks,
hmm
Yes.
yeah.
and that's it.
That goes back to
What's
the
another
hate.
name? That go back to a hater.
Go back to
What's
a
another
hater.
name for a tick, gentlemen?
Yeah,
Now
I hate.
y'all all know what a Lone Star tick can do to somebody, but what's another more
Leech.
derogatory name? Close. That ain't what I'm looking for. That ain't what I'm looking for. But you real close. But when and this is very sometimes considered demeaning when it's used towards another human being. But there is a very specific name that I find applicable for some of our fellow people when
Gold digger.
they exist. Huh?
Gold digger.
No, 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 no. I'm not. I would have said gutter snipe. Damn, Herb. No.
Gutter snipe.
Y'all getting close, but you ain't you almost there. But it's gonna make sense when you realize what it is. Because it can't
Um,
exist without you.
a parasite.
That's
I
it.
knew
That's
A
it.
it.
parasite cannot exist without you. And
Mhm.
when we think of parasites, typically, I mean, we always think of foreign bodies that exist. They may be microbes, they may be a little bit bigger, they may be something like a tick, but they need you in order to sustain their very existence.
Boy, you act
Put
like
that
you
over.
sat through biology class and
Hey,
paid
You know what?
attention.
You know what? Believe it or not, Vision, I can read and I can write. And you know them folk let me attend university for just a little
That's,
while.
that's my boy. That's my boy. Come on, man. Keep using them big words, bruh.
No,
Come on.
I'm just, look, man, I'm just old country boy in East Africa raising chickens.
now,
But
Wait.
I'm gonna
go
say
ahead,
Oh,
this.
Joe.
you're old country boy that had to go to East Africa to raise chickens. Okay.
That,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
a literary term called personification, which means giving things characteristics of humans. But in this circumstance, there is what I like to call reverse personification. Because there are
Oh,
times in which animals and humans take on the qualities of animals. They lose their
oh,
intelligence and they simply become instinctual. They don't know how to survive without. So instead of thinking intellectually and finding a way to do so, they have no other option but the instinct of stealing from others.
Yeah. Yeah.
True facts.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
And
real. It's real.
it is real. And I'll say this. When you learn to survive without anyone, you can survive anything.
Oh, I
Come
like
on,
it.
bro.
I like it.
Come
I
on,
like
bro.
it.
Come on.
I like it. It's free.
That's free, y'all. Because I'm on Joe's channel. I'm on the motivation from the weightlifting geek. That one's free.
I appreciate
Yes, sir.
you. I appreciate you.
See, y'all make a brother go deep, scratch his head. Hey, get the hair out his eyes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, see, y'all always drag me into this stuff, man, when y'all talking truth and deep, and I ain't trying to do that, man. I'm just over here in the country, man, trying to get my garden together and stop bleeding.
Hey, but watch this. When you do what you just said, you don't have the opportunity to hate because you see others as greater than you. That's where this whole hate thing comes from. It is a skewed comparison that causes you to view others in a particular way that boils from an insecurity.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
it.
Odom,
And something
you
else
crazy.
Vision said. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, nah, Odom, you crazy. Hey, Odom, as you see, bro, I've been doing it too many times, too long.
Hey, look, I left my wig on the dome. I'm just here by myself.
Exactly.
What's up, Derek? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
What's up? What's up, Derek? Hey, I just want to say Vision reminded me of something else that he said earlier that really kind of hit home, and I'm glad he reminded me of it because I meant to say something when he finished his thought. But Vision said something earlier about and I'm a firm believer that I'm in competition with myself. People who tend to treat others like that, they in competition with everybody but theyself. They in competition with this person and that person, and the envy within them is so deep and so profound that they literally go around competing with folks. It's the same person who will see you who driving 45 and a 60 and see you getting ready to pass, and then they'll speed that little four banger up as hard as they can.
Right.
Just so you can't, because it becomes a competition.
Yeah.
There are people like that among us. They are among us. We work with them. We sometimes we live with them. Sometimes they family. Sometimes they relatives. Something like they just exist, man. And I don't know. I don't have a formula to dominate that or beat that other than keep going and keep doing what you're doing and let them deal with it, because you can't fix it. I'm gonna tell you what, you can fix a 4-cylinder.
Yes.
You can fix a 8-cylinder. You can work on the transmission. You can change your oil. You can change the spark plugs. And if you real good, then you can rechange the maybe, I don't know, the hydraulic system, or maybe the motor on the aft of something like a Chinook or something, right? You can change
I
out
knew it.
but
you know what?
but the one thing you can't fix is stupid. And I don't even like calling
That's
people
true.
stupid.
You
But
got
can't
that
fix
right,
it.
bro. Yeah,
Can't
can't
fix
fix stupid.
It's not possible. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you something. What you said, Jay, is so true, because you end up wasting your energy in a futile attempt to fix the unfixable.
And here's the thing. Some people don't want to be fixed.
That
Come on,
part.
bro.
That
Come
part.
on, bro.
That part.
Ooh. Vision,
they
say
don't
it
want
again.
to be
Hold on,
fixed.
Vision. Say that again for the people in the back.
Some people do not want to be fixed.
Yes.
Yes.
As my brother down here said, I don't get in grown folk business.
Yeah.
You don't want to be fixed. You don't want to get better. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
You
it.
you you know if you want to lose weight, you got to realize that I ain't even gonna say you overweight because I done seen people go on crazy diets and I'm like damn, you look pretty good. Men and women, I'm talking about older people and people who just like, oh, I want to do this, my stomach, my arm, whatever. And I'm like, shit, you
Yeah.
look good to me. That's fine. But it's a
Yep.
personal thing because
Yes.
when you realize stuff like that, you compete with yourself. So you get out and do the work. I'm touching on what Vision just said. When people like that don't want, I I was finna go I was finna go too deep and come back. Let me just get to the point. People don't want to be fixed sometimes because fixing requires self-realization and
Boom.
self-recognition. What's
Yeah.
Yes.
wrong? What is wrong that I need to acknowledge and try
Yes.
to fix? So I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna look at you over here and you well over yonder because I'd rather put that energy and attention into you than acknowledging all the many faults that I got running around within me.
Hmm.
Yes.
So it's easier.
Now,
Right.
there's a book that talks about straw in your eye and a rafter in somebody else's eye. But I'm just mentioning that briefly because I just
Mhm.
feel it's apropos to the circumstances and the situation and the
Yes.
conversation.
Not apropos.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
But
yes, yes.
but my
Yes.
Apropos. Let me look that definition up. Please hold.
hold on, wait. Let me channel my inner J because it's germane to the conversation. You see what I'm saying?
And see, yeah. Okay. Here's number two, and this is free also. So don't feel
Yes, sir.
obligated.
Hit
You
them, bro.
know,
Hit
this
them.
goes back to people don't want to see you make it until you make it.
Hmm.
As somebody who's making it, the top of one mountain that we've climbed
Ooh, come on. Come on.
I
is
know
the
where we're going.
bottom of the next mountain we getting
Yes,
ready to climb.
Come
Please keep
on,
yes.
on
bro.
climbing,
Come
y'all.
on.
Keep on
Come on.
moving. Keep
It's
on
true.
doing
Come
what
on.
you do.
and, and that's
Come
the
on,
thing.
bro.
Like we spend so much time jealous over somebody else and what they got, and they still trying to get somewhere else. Like
Yes.
they're not happy where they are, but we can't be happy where we are because we ain't where they are. What kind of sense does that make?
None.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give an example. Vision, if you don't mind, I'm gonna use you as an example. Other folk I know. So
Okay.
Vision got land out on the plot on the area. He in Ohio doing his thing. If you don't think, and I'm not gonna take the conversation over that way. I'm just using this as an example. Uh, if you don't think already and in the near future, there are people who may be living in some high rises, making 12, 15,000 a month. Hell, that might be their rent for all I know per month, or their mortgage or whatever. If you don't think folks will increasingly see people with less than what they have at the moment, and I ain't saying you got less, I'm just trying to work you into this example, bro. I really, really want and need folks to understand. I'm trying to find the words. I'm trying to find the right way to say this. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again because Vision, you said something else earlier that kind of put this in my mind. Yo, joy. If y'all hadn't noticed, Vision is a pretty happy dude.
Mm-hmm.
He he he, he got he. Not in the face he looks stern. He got one of them coach slash football player, gym teacher. He just looked like look all serious all the time. But I talk to him. He a really happy dude. He a really happy dude. Do you know that your joy alone will drive people crazy because they wonder why in the hell are you as happy as you are? I got uh uh I got a Lambo. I no first off, hold on, you gotta have somewhere to put them. I got a 3-car garage. One spot got a Lambo, the other one got a Mercedes in it, and the other one got just something I play with maybe 2 or 3 times a year. You got all these cars, you got a 5-bedroom mansion, you just got all this stuff, and then you got somebody that's just regular everyday folk walking around smiling, happy as hell, full of joy, helping others. May not have a whole lot to give, but they give what they can and do that. You know, it's rich. Do y'all know it's rich folks out here who envy us every damn day? Do not never let these
Right.
folks convince you otherwise,
Right.
because you don't hear about little Johnny all the time who just grew up in the hood or who living out in the country, um, ending themselves. This ain't my life, so I'm gonna try to use appropriate
Yeah.
language. But you hear about some of the richest, wealthiest, travel all over the world, got everything you could imagine folks wanting, still not happy.
That's right.
Come
That's
on
right.
now.
That's
Come
right.
on, fam.
That's right. You know as well as I do, Jay, that things don't make you happy, don't make
No,
you truly happy.
no.
Mm-mm.
Been there,
Mm-mm.
done that, found that out. Things
Hmm.
do not make you happy.
Now,
Period.
I'm
Oh, what? We
Oh, he
wheels up.
said something, then he jumped out.
Yeah, wheels up in five. What the problem is?
That was a quick jump out too,
Yeah,
because
that's why
things
I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute.
yeah.
You good, bro?
yeah, I'm good. I'm
I
good.
was getting ready wheels up in five. What's the problem, man? You good?
Yeah, man.
Now, now, in that other bay, you can keep the Chinook in there. You ain't got
Okay.
to fire it up.
Nah. You need something a little faster, like a Black Hawk. Yeah, that's the
Okay,
Chinook, man.
okay.
Well,
Uh,
we coming
Um,
locked and loaded. Okay.
now, I'm gonna say this because I feel like it's important to say this.
go ahead, bro.
Things can never make you happy because things can never be fixed and perfect. There's always going to be something. You take a car, you buy a brand new Lambo, you so happy you got this Lambo. Guess what? You gotta get the oil change. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
$700.
You gotta pay the mechanic because it's time to take care of something. There's always
Mm-hmm.
going to be something that you have to do to anything that is physical that will prevent it from always making you happy, because eventually it is going to need something from you when you are trying to get something from it.
That's right.
The only thing that can make you happy are the things that money can't buy, because those things don't have to be repaired.
That's right.
Facts. And I'm gonna take it a step further. Plus, also, I got something to say to Ten about her little comment, whatever. But uh,
Ah,
also,
don't.
also, before I
Let me throw that out there real quick.
before I acknowledge that, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna take it a step further
Yes,
from what
sir.
my little bro said. The only thing that I think you neglected to include in that whole array of examples is the fact that for people who, and I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not if you can
Right.
if you can afford it, pull it off. Do it.
Yeah.
Go
Hmm.
get it.
Yes.
Live your life. Enjoy
Absolutely.
your life. That's not what
Yes.
I'm saying. But
Hmm.
what I am saying is when people don't feel that what they are doing no longer impresses others, then that's when they lose interest in something that they work so hard for themselves.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
As soon
That's
as it
right.
ain't cool enough no more, because
Hmm.
you're not really buying the car, you're not really buying the house, you buying
Hmm.
the perception of those
Woo,
things.
say that
And
again.
I knew you were going there.
Come
I knew
on,
you
bro.
were going there. I knew you were going there.
Say that for the ones that can hardly hear. Say it again.
Hey, it go for so many things in our lives. It could be our
Yes.
clothing, it could be our
Yes.
home, it could be our vehicle, it could be a
Mhm.
whole lot of different stuff. When the perception no longer appeases the greater majority, then we lose value in the very things that we work so hard for. Because
Mhm.
I done seen folks with houses I would have been happy as I'll get out
Mhm.
in, and
Mhm.
like folks
Mhm.
on the verge of separation or divorce because the kitchen needs to be remodeled.
Mhm.
Right.
For real? For
Mhm.
real? In real
What are we
life?
doing? Right.
And,
What are we
and
doing?
What are we
how
doing?
about how about this one? This is something that I think some people may be able to relate to. You buy a car. You buy a 2023. As long as the new cars are the same style as yours, you're happy. But when the new one
Mm-hmm.
comes out and it's a different style, now if you bought it just for the illusion, you have a problem with it. Because now other people know
Exactly.
that you don't have the latest and the greatest.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yeah.
and
And I
and,
got
and
something. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
nah, you good, bro. Here's a prime example. But before I got rid of my '07
Mm-hmm.
S550, I was at the car
Mm-hmm.
wash. Brother pulled up, just like you said, Joe, in a brand new one,
Mm-hmm.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Hey man, I'm digging on that on your 2020 triple black S550." I said, "It's not a 2020, bruh. It's a '07." He was
Uh-huh.
like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
said,
Yeah.
"You may not know, but this is the first year they changed the body style, and that's why yours look like this. And you
Uh-huh.
paid a whole lot of money for that
Uh-huh.
one
Yes.
when I got
Uh-huh.
this
Yes.
one." And yeah, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I,
right,
and as Joe would say, vision. If I may take it a step further, sometimes that happen
Yes,
with
sir.
people. Sometimes that happen in love. Sometimes that happen in relationship and life.
yeah,
Because if when it seems like it ain't good enough no more, when it's old
Mm-hmm.
and it's out of style, if you keep it long enough, it becomes a classic. Check your wife. Check your
Ooh.
husband. Check
Ooh.
it. Check
Ooh.
whoever you with.
Ooh.
Hold on to them long enough, and maybe they'll become a classic, baby. And then the
uh,
whole world will want them, but
Now,
they don't want to pay the
uh,
price.
now,
So
uh,
now, now watch this. Watch this.
uh,
I'm gonna take that a step further. You know why they become a classic?
tell
Because
me, talk
someone
to
appreciated the value when everyone else didn't. And then
me.
eventually
Ooh,
everyone goes back and realizes, you know what? That person was smart. I want that
yes,
too.
yes,
But you can't have it.
yes.
don't
But
start,
you can't have it.
don't start, don't start.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, hold on a minute before y'all get too far off track. 10, I ain't forgot about you. So, real quick. So, yeah, you might have a couple more knots on the old big boy. You might have a couple knots. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to have, in and out, get a little bit of I ain't even gonna say range because range ain't an issue, but you might have a little more speed and a little bit quieter, and you can kind of tip in and out of places. So what? Yeah, okay, let's fast rope out of this. Let's fast rope out of this. But
we
check
don't
this out.
fast rope out of a black bride. We sit there and lay the heat and gone.
Whatever. Look, no. Actually, you do. Actually, you do. Actually,
We
you
do,
do. But
we do. Yeah,
but
we
check
fast
this out.
rope.
But check this out.
Yes,
When
sir.
you need to cut sling load and you need them supplies, and when you need to cut sling load and you might want that Humvee, maybe up armored, maybe
Man,
not.
see,
Maybe you want a turret on it, maybe you don't. But baby, guess where they go? Guess who they looking for? If you want to drop off 60 instead of 6, ah,
where
then
I
baby,
come from, 6 does the job of 60. In and out, gone. Game over.
yeah, well, that's what she said. That who cares?
She
Whatever.
did, and she's still smiling.
Y'all
I
are
ain't gonna
funny.
I ain't gonna get in with you on
I ain't
vision
messing with
on
you,
this
Jay.
man live.
I
Okay,
ain't messing
all right.
with you. I ain't messing with you.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay.
All right.
So back to see, hey, speaking of your title, Joe, when people don't want to see you make it,
Mm-hmm.
then they get to talking about these
Your
little
aircraft.
birds and all this.
I knew it.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing? I'm gonna get back to
What are
Joe
we doing?
Live, man. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna mess with you in 10 all night.
you sitting here talking about Chinooks. I don't see that nowhere in the title. He said, make it until
I digress. I digress, sir.
we
I
here,
digress.
we landed, wheels up in 5, we there. Oh, here
Hey,
y'all
Michelle.
come. Okay, y'all can go ahead and go. It's taken care of. Thank you.
Oh, but
I love y'all, brothers.
man,
Joe,
I have so much fun.
I'm
so
sorry,
much fun.
Joe. I digress.
No, you good. You good.
You good, family. You good. You good.
So I've got 8 minutes before I got to run in the house to get situated. So in these 8 minutes, is there anything that you want to mention about the subject? Anything you want to mention about an upcoming event that may be happening somewhere close to Dayton, Ohio? Is there anything that we can mention to cover these 8 minutes?
I'll let my marketing director speak. Because I got to cut him a check anyway, so I'm going to put him to work.
Well, I think since Trent trying to be funny, I'm gonna go ahead and go first. And I'm gonna say that.
Hey, Swoop.
Hey, what's up, Swoop? I can say what I gotta say in about 30 seconds, so I'm gonna let Trent go first. But before Trent go, I just want to say June 2nd through the 4th. If you don't have to be in Ohio, but Workout Weekend is a very real thing. It's a very real event.
Yes.
We learning life-saving tips. We learning life-saving techniques. You got classes. You got like-minded people getting together. You got people sharing thoughts and ideas. And it's a chance to meet each other face to face versus just over these screens. So it's a lot of people coming. If you want to connect, you can reach out to Vision Preparedness itself. You can go over to the website. You can do all of these different things and connect with this brother because you still got time. You still got time. You still got time to get it together. You still got time to get over there, connect with him, and make everything happen. And but I'm gonna let Trent go first.
What he said. See, folks, first of all, this is how family do, okay?
Yeah.
And for all the English teachers in the chat, yes, I said do. This is how family do. Joe, thank you for allowing me to come up on your panel today, because I know you baited me in because I was coming down the hall and I said, let me drop this link. Let me drop this link. If anybody just wants to come up on the panel, an hour earlier, me and Jay had already been talking about that. So, thank you for allowing me. Folks, if you have not hit the like button, share this live out. This was another awesome topic for today. Those of you that don't know me or may not know me, Vision Preparedness, we have a live tonight at 8:00.
Yep.
Come on
Eastern
over.
Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time.
That's my marketing director. I love him. He checked.
You got an extra zero on your paycheck. Keep going, Jay.
You do. You got an extra zero on your paycheck. Keep it coming. Come on over, hang out, but share this out. Hit the like button if you have not. For those of you in the bushes, watch the replay, because if you didn't see nothing because you were hearing it, you may want to see this. And then it'll resonate with you, what these two amazing brothers of mine was talking about. People don't want to see you make it until you make it. And I'm going to leave everybody with this, and then I'm going to shut my mouth.
Uh-oh. Here come the knowledge.
We all have some level of success that we want to achieve in life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you think the price of that level of success is too high, wait till you get the bill for regret.
Oh.
What?
I love all y'all.
Boy.
I love all of y'all. Hit the like button. I'm gonna close my mouth.
That's it, bro.
Listen,
that's it,
boy. You want to talk about bringing up the rear?
For real.
That's
For
it.
real. That's it. That's it.
So now that you have fulfilled your obligations as marketing director to earn your check, is there anything you want to tell anybody about African dreaming or anything like that?
Yeah.
Just very quickly, African Dreaming. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you still subscribe. Y'all know how YT be playing sometimes. So if you in this chat, when we finish up, if you want to go over and make sure that you still connected with us, we would appreciate it. No harm, no foul. Joe, thank you for having us on. Thank you for having me and my brother Vision. Catch us tomorrow for Friday Faves. You never know who the guest's gonna be. We would appreciate y'all swinging by tomorrow at 11. Time changed over in the States, so I think we go on at 11 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow on Friday. You can catch us, and I just really appreciate you allowing me to be a part of this, bro. It's a privilege. I'm always grateful. I'm always thankful to you for making time for me, making this inviting space. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If I didn't acknowledge anybody, forgive me. It wasn't on purpose, but hello to everybody that spoke. And man, I'm grateful, bro. I thank you. I appreciate you. And that's it. And, one more thing. Accept your joy being somebody else's anguish. You ain't got no control over that.
Hold on.
You ain't got no control over that.
Listen, boy. Somebody just turned the heat on. Good gracious. Hey, look.
Let that be.
You got both of the gentlemen with long hair rubbing their head. Like,
For real.
So I gotta say thank you to Jay, thank you to Trent, African Dreaming, Vision Preparedness. Now we use this phrase often, I can't do it without you. But what I'm realizing is, like I've always known, we are stronger together. And there is a reason why this trifecta works so well. And I appreciate both of you. I thank you for your YouTube wisdom. I thank you for your life wisdom. I thank you for your help. I thank you for your concern, because both of y'all look out for me outside of this screen. So I say thank you to you both for that. I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. If I miss speaking to you, I'm sorry. We just got a little bit carried away in a good way with a good subject. So I promise you it was not intentional. We running errands and trying to get stuff done. I wish I had longer to be able to stay on, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I want you to remember that you are awesome. And that's it.
Amen.
It don't matter who hates on you. It don't matter who thinks that you're not what you want to be. It don't matter who thinks whatever. As long as you know that what you are doing is right in your eyes and based on the principles and standards that guide your life, whatever they may be, higher power or so on and so forth, then do you and be happy because you're awesome and you can accomplish anything that you want to as long as you stay strong, stay positive, and stay active. Geek Squad!
Geek Squad.
We appreciate you all.
Amen.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next one. Hey, y'all, do me a favor, real quick, before we go. We done all this stuff. We have two amazing guests on the panel. I'm asking you as the host of this live stream, if you have not connected to these two amazing gentlemen and their channels, please do so. And I cannot exclude April. African Dreaming is Jay and April. You think that Jay by himself is something? Wait till the two of them get together. Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
They the YouTube truck driving couple. I'm telling you. They
are. Yes.
But, show everybody.
Thank y'all, man.
You welcome.
Thank y'all.
You welcome, big bro. Much love to you both. Much love to everybody in the chat. We're going to play this B-roll for the members, and we will see you on the next one. Y'all take care.
Peace.
And we out.
Stay safe.
We're a holla family.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.